An unprecedented wave of nationwide university protests has swept across America, leaving in its wake a trail of arrests, sit-ins, and fervent calls for change. In the heart of it all, Northeastern University in Boston, Massachusetts found itself a battleground. Over 100 protesters made the campus's Centennial Common their home base, despite pleas from the administration to disperse. But this band of resolute students would not be swayed. As the early hours of Saturday morning crept in, the state police made their appearance. Handcuffs clicked, tents were dismantled, and a total of 102 protesters were taken into custody. Amidst the chaos, it remained unclear how many of these detainees were students. The university made a point to release those who could present a university ID card. As dawn broke, the Centennial Common was left in a state of disarray, a stark reminder of the lengths to which these students are willing to go for their cause. The crackdown at Northeastern was not an isolated incident, but rather a snapshot of a tumultuous week of university protests nationwide. In the heart of Boston, Emerson College was the scene of a similar showdown. 118 people were arrested after they defied orders to vacate the protest camp, opting to form a barricade instead. Further west, at Arizona State University, the creation of an unauthorized camp led to the arrest of 69 individuals. The university insisted this action violated their policy, despite multiple warnings to disperse. Over at Indiana University, the wave of arrests continued. 33 people were taken into custody at a camp earlier in the week. Come Saturday, an additional 23 arrests were made after a group erected numerous tents, expressing their intent to occupy university space indefinitely. With every new tent pitched and every arrest made, the determination of these protesters only seemed to intensify. As protests raged on, universities across the country grappled with how best to respond. Approaches varied, reflecting the diversity of the institutions and their unique circumstances. At the University of Southern California and Emory University, for instance, the reaction was swift and decisive. Campus police swiftly moved in to disperse encampments, arresting both students and faculty members involved in the protests. In contrast, Harvard University took a more measured approach. Access to its historic Harvard Yard was restricted, with entry granted only to those who could present a valid university ID card. Additionally, Harvard made the controversial move to suspend a pro-Palestine group that was partaking in the protests. Despite this, the group and its supporters remained resilient, establishing a camp in the courtyard. These divergent strategies underscored the unique nature of each institution and the distinct challenges they faced. Each university's response painted a vivid picture of the complexities and challenges that come with managing such widespread unrest. Amidst the turmoil, however, there emerged a glimmer of victory for the protesters. Portland State University, hearing the persistent calls of its students, made the decision to no longer accept gifts and grants from Boeing, a company with strong ties to the Israeli government. This decision was not taken lightly, but as the university's president, Ann Cudd, stated, the passion of the protesters couldn't be ignored. As an academic ethics researcher and a university leader, she felt obligated to listen, to question, and to act. In a further demonstration of dialogue and understanding, the university has also scheduled a 2-hour moderated debate between staff and students in May. It's a sign that the voices of protest are being heard and that change, however incremental, is possible. As we continue to witness these events unfold, it becomes clear that these protests are more than just a moment. They're a movement. Stay tuned for more updates, and remember, your voice matters. Hit the like button, leave your comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.